Well, I would say our politics are closest to socialism, but socialism is always open to so many different interpretations that it's always hard to pinpoint, you know, because you've got the Trotskyists and you've got the Leninists and you've got this and you've got the mainstream and the, you know, so it's always hard to define it really. But we just basically believe in, you know, basic human rights and equal rights for people, and not the capitalist monopoly that exists at the moment. But at the same time, we're not, you know, we also believe that people should enjoy themselves as well. There's some socialists who have this kind of very dour kind of workers' image of the world, which is nonsense really. You know, I think we're probably closer to, the closest I feel to it is in, say, some of the Communist Party festivals that we've played in Italy before. Whereas whatever discrepancies, you know, people have about the Communist Party in Italy, the festivals and are really good, and the kind of spirit there, you know. So I just think people should, you know, people have the opportunity to enjoy their lives more, rather than have to struggle all the time. Apart from the select minority, you know, who are on top of the pile, you don't have to worry about those things. So, you know, they're very basic philosophies, really. I think a lot of good music is sometimes thrown away by having second-rate lyrics, or not paying attention to lyrics, or thinking that people don't really care about the lyrical content, which I think isn't true. I think a lot of people do pay attention to good lyrics, you know. But they all go hand in hand, you know. It's not, you know, you have to have both really to make something stand out. And I just like to try and write about other things and different things, you know, as opposed to a lot of other songwriters who just write about. Well, I've got a lot, you know, there's a lot of things that influence me. I mean, initially, a lot of 60s pop music, because that was a kind of, you know, as a child growing up, that's what I heard. People like, you know, obviously the Beatles and the Kinks, and the Small Faces, etc., all those kind of groups, and Tamla Motown and Stax and all that stuff. And then I guess another big influence was the whole punk thing in '76, '77 with the Pistols and the Clash. And then I suppose in more recent years, a lot of the American records, a lot of soul and funk,
jazz.
There's some jazz and some classical music. So quite a mixture really. There's two very different styles on the LP. The first side has got more songs based around the piano, and not necessarily like ballads, but you know, slower songs and quite complex melodies and lyrics. And the second side is more mainstream, I guess. I don't know what you call it, more kind of pop or whatever you want to call it.